Hi everyone, Mal here. Look, I'm here today to talk about an issue that was displayed on 60 Minutes last night. Once again, abuse, control, and domestic violence is still happening even in the 21st century. Um, Religion has a lot to question about and a lot of answer to for. Now, my friends, those who know me, I do have a history of abuse. So that's why I feel I have an opportunity to speak up about it and how it affected me so that hopefully we can make change so it stops affecting other people. Um, I chose not to watch the 60 Minutes story till this morning. That was for my own self-awareness and the fact that I would like to have a good sleep because I knew I wouldn't after seeing this. It enrages me. So we talk about this poor woman, Joy Harris. Grew up, did everything she was told to do, and yet, sadly, there's a dark secret in the background. Once again, um, that identifies things that shouldn't happen. People are chasing this religion for whatever reason, but the manipulation of the interpretation to make it applicable to you to suit your needs so you can groom it to suit your own justification is disgusting. And what's more is it's actually calculated. How can this be calculated? And yet, from a legal perspective of trying to pursue justice, that's not even questioned. So morals, ethics, interpretation, um, who's right and who's wrong? Anyone who performs domestic violence or a fear of harm to anyone is wrong. Um, I mean, we sat there and listened to Jason, who would have witnessed all this abuse. And still a religious family, still a religious man, has chosen to be independent. But at least he has a moral ethos and the fact that everyone is allowed to live free from harm, where as opposed to the other son, Kevin, sadly, growing up in the same situation, somehow takes the values of his father. Now, I would identify that sadly all of those children would have grown up with both emotional and physical abuse, and if not sexual abuse. And one has walked away and chosen to try and make a difference in the world from his experiences. The other one has decided to follow in his father's footsteps and manipulate and groom and take on his father's ethos to suit his own needs, which people question Stockholm Syndrome. Is that a viable argument? I don't know. But I do know that as an individual, I'm the one that makes that choice. So the first question is once again, why is religion able to play God and decide when and where the police are contacted. Surely today that anybody commits a crime and has knowledge of this, their first responsibility is to protect that person regardless of the situation. That's what we owe. But, you know, based on the beliefs of what you choose, that's cool. For me, I grew up in institutions and religion, and look, for me, religion are those who don't have the strength to believe in themselves and follow themselves and believe in themselves, because that's who you, and what you have at the end of the day is yourself. Everyone has a right to live free from fear of harm. Everyone has a right, and a community right. Like, as a moral male, I have a duty to my community to make sure that everyone is respected, everyone is treated equal, and everyone gets along. You know, there's nothing wrong with saying hi. Sadly, we're in a world that's too scared. Some do have the strength to speak up and step outside that box and try and make a difference, but that takes a lot of energy. But collectively, if we all do our own little bit and go, you know what, I say no to domestic violence, I say no to abuse,